Yep, so this is the squad system. So get used to seeing Rex, because he's never leaving the party now.
Got it.
Ever. Do you want Caden or Ashley? Do you want space racist or kind of vanilla man?
Let's go with Vanilla Man.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, what's the red stuff?
Red stuff. Okay, so the way the party system breaks down this game, you have biotic strength, tech strength, and combat strength. The reason Rex and eventually Garrus are my two favorites are they have a nice balance of biotic or tech and combat. As you can see, Ashley has nothing to bring to the table except combat. Caden has a nice mix of biotic and tech, but very low combat. The Asari we pick up, and then the gypsy-looking lady on the far right are full-on biotic or full-on tech. Now, the one on the far right we'll be picking up shortly, so space racist or Caden?
I trust you to be the combat strength.
Space racist.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so the dialogue that happens in the elevators is hilarious if you put Ashley and anything not human together.
Oh,
because it brings out her space racism.
Okay. Racism. Hilarious, you guys.
It's an important part of this game, sadly.
Well, no, I mean, as long as it's being addressed.
Yes. And so here's the thing. Rex, as you may have noticed, is kind of a descendant of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay, Jaleel. Let me get this straight.
Let's talk to Jaleel quickly, too.
Sure.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you?
So like as I was saying,
something?
Rex is kind of part dinosaur, and he comes from a species called the Krogan. And the Krogan are what would happen if you had interplanetary flight and found a species that was dinosaurs and said, "Hey, we can arm you and make you fight a big threat for us."
Started following me.
And then the Krogan result, where basically you jump from stone weapons to nuclear weapons in a species technological progression. And it kind of messes him up a little bit.
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
How can I help?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
I'll talk.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I see.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Alright, that's that off.
Look at all those laptops that you could hack.
Okay, so what you can and can't hack in this game is fantastically inconsistent because I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I want to hack every dignitary's office, but hacking into a computer in the police station might be useful, just saying. Not sure why hacking into a terminal for tracking is all that important, but...
Oh, and you're getting XP for that.
Yep.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, so did I mention the fact that Rex is inherently psychic?
No.
He has biotic powers as well. Which is part of why I love him, because he's a walking tank that can throw things around like a rag doll.
Because has Ashley ever been here before?
I don't know if she's ever been here. But this is also CSEC. This is the police force of the Citadel, kind of the non-species-specific police force. Everyone's got their own stuff going on, and these guys try and keep the peace as best they can. How do I get to the wards? To Docking Bay. To Presidium. Where's towards? Probably down here.
Welcome to CSEC.
Right, this elevator. To the wards.
To the window. To the wards.
Pretty much.
I like the tiny guns on his back.
Yeah. Well, they expand. All the guns in the game collapse small and expand when you use them and stuff like that. It's a nice little touch, I think, and adds to the whole sci-fi feel of the equipment of this.
And it's interesting in looking at the game as an RPG versus a shooter. I expected there to be more shooting.
There's a lot more shooting. The game fluctuates weirdly. Where it's an RPG, it is very RPG. When it's an action game, it is very action game. And again, to keep harking on the second one, I think the second one nails it the best. The third one, they advertised the best of the three, but it feels like the most action game. This one's got an odd division between RPG aspects and non-RPG aspects that, in some regards, work, but really don't at the end of
You
the day.
have to scan the thing.
Didn't I?
No.
I just scanned that keeper, I think. Yeah, I did.
Oh. Scan every keeper.
Pretty much.
Till you find out why you were doing it in the first place.
I know already, but it's not. So that's the thing.
But we don't know.
Well, yeah, so because they knew that this was a long-run series in theory and that it was going to be a trilogy from the start, they introduced so many things in this game that literally disappear for the rest of the game, and then in some cases all of the second one, if not more, if not all, like most of it, and then kind of magically appear in the final game again, which I, for one, found super
You're
annoying.
Commander
But
Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
note that sarcasm, that space sarcasm.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
That's awkward.
And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Really?
They
Really?
say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but
If you go back
do you
and
have time
count,
for a
there's
quick
like
autograph?
20.
No problem. Yeah, who is she? Laura Croft? Like, she doesn't massively kill
Anything
people.
for a
Oh
fan.
no, we do eventually, just not yet.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
I'd love to buy... I'm talking about my wife, but I'd love to buy you a drink. The Adventures of Femme Shepard.
He says the same thing to Male Shepherd too.
I know, but I just like it because it's Femme Shepard.
I know you do.
She's not even that femme. She's Lady Shepard.
This is true.
Chorben.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You...
Rex is the
Spoke with
renegade
Dilly?
interrupt system of the
know
first
about the data?
game.
Not yet.
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
How so?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
So?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
And Jalid?
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
Sigh.
I should kill both of you idiots.
Whoa!
our heads.
Okay.
We just couldn't let
That's
an
not what I
opportunity like this
expected.
pass us by.
Sometimes the options go a tad extreme.
If you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Sure.
Well, if it'll help further the scientific cause, how can I refuse?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
Of course.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
So like I said, the Keepers are a big deal because no one's pulled it off yet. Like, it's a little silly how big a deal it is.
Well, it is an interesting... It's a sort of common sci-fi trope that... I know you said that this isn't a dystopia, but there are a lot of apparent utopias in sci-fi that are run on questionable or mysterious technology or vaguely immoral choices. Stephen Moffat exploited this. Gonna spoil Doctor Who for you guys for a second.
Do it.
With building their New England ship on a star whale, and the star whale was being hurt, and all the citizens had to vote whether they were going to realize that there was a star whale that they were hurting or forget about it. And most of the citizens decided to forget about it. Again, like there's so many examples of this, and I think a lot of it has to do with the idea that a utopia, in theory, can't be built in sci-fi. As close as we can ever get is a world like Star Trek, where you have a really effective United Nations style organization. But Kirk is always ignoring the Prime Directive, which says that he shouldn't mess with other civilizations. And utopia is very, very hard to build and even harder to maintain. Whoa!
Welcome to Cora's Den. Remember, Rex is here to bust stuff up.
Enemies everywhere!
Enemies everywhere. Why are all these guys shooting it? Like, come on! Is this a wretched hive of scum and villainy?
Pretty much.
In fact, the bar looks very similar to that wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oh, there's a guy up top. See? Or as I should say, on your 12!
Shields down!
It's great that you can change mid-battle, though.
Yeah, it'd be better if I had better gear at this point in time. That's my own fault.
Is better gear just a matter of money, or...?
Finding it too, so...
Enemies everywhere!
I am choosing at this point in time to have not upgraded my gear because...
Hold the line!
I'm waiting to have my crew fleshed up before I start buying new equipment. It's very easy in this game to buy a bunch of equipment you'll never use because... I'll say it again. Rex is never leaving my party, which means all the equipment I will ever buy left in this game is for Rex and whoever else I choose to drag along with me.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
So this is the first option you've unlocked via the Paragon Renegade system. And these
This would be a
offer
good time
interesting
to find
dialogue
somewhere else to
options like
work.
this,
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
where you can
No,
avoid
I
a
never
fight
liked
or
Fist
something else will
anyway.
happen for you.
Okay. I never liked Fist anyway. That's a great, like, Iron Man 3 moment. I hate working for these guys. They're so weird.
And then you get and then you get a little boost to that score already because you chose the Paragon option or not, kind of thing.
Take cover! I do everything myself.
Remember all those good guys with auto turrets in their offices? And none of them were ever evil.
Enemy is
Exactly.
everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere!
So this is about as exciting as combat in this game gets. So,
Start talking.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You have to save her?
You son of a bitch.
Son
Tell
of a
me where that
bitch.
meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Drop the gun, Krogan.
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
Never do that again.
I am in charge here. You ever pull another stunt like that?
It was the only contract I had left. And don't we have something more pressing to worry about?
Rex, the ever the
Quarian's dead if we don't
pragmatist.
go now.